How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys a full review of the game Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania on Nintendo Switch. Shoutouts to our friends over at SEGA for providing a code for the game so that I can play it in advance so that we can give you guys the best impressions and, of course, this full-on review. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania is one of the most frustrating, most difficult, most rage-inducing games I've played in a while, and yet I can't stop playing. Despite how high my blood pressure might get when I play, it's just too fun to walk away from. Let's kick off this review by going into the various things that Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania has to offer, starting with the main story mode. You play through 10 worlds with 10 stages in each world. The only cutscenes that you see are at the beginning and at the end of each world. The story plays out like a show AI and his friends are watching, animated entirely with still images and comic-esque bubbles and icons. It's a shame to see the original cutscenes weren't remastered. Though none of the story beats are lost in this adaptation of the story, it does feel like a downgrade a little bit. Still, it doesn't take away from the most important part of Super Monkey Ball, which is the gameplay. Super Monkey Ball is notorious for being hard despite its difficulty. It's a lot of fun. Though you might get frustrated when you get stuck on a level, it's nothing that practice won't solve, and there are a few levels that are more than frustrating than fun, but no level is impossible to clear, so you'll soon move on to the next one. Even cheesing a level feels rewarding because it requires a lot of trial and error. You need to look around the map and test your strategy out in a couple different ways. And if there's a stage that you want to practice so it won't be a problem in future playthroughs, or if you want to find new ways to breeze through a certain level, practice mode will be your friend. Practice mode is a good way to play certain levels again and again. You can quickly restart the stage by pressing the Y button, which saves you having to open up the main menu, helping you just focus on the stage. And then there's the challenge mode. Challenge mode is a great way to play more Monkey Ball after you beat the main story campaign. You have to play through a set of levels all in one sitting, but like the main Banana Mania gameplay, you have infinite lives. The number of stages in challenge mode will depend on what difficulty you select. Banana Mania has the challenge mode from Super Monkey Ball 1 and Super Monkey Ball 2 with 5 levels of each difficulty, so you'll have a lot of content to keep you busy after you play through the main story mode. But if you're tired of story, practice, or challenge mode, and you want to play with some friends, Banana Mania brings back 12 minigames from Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. There are some great minigames, and I could see myself opening up Banana Mania just to play them. Monkey Shot and Monkey Dogfight are tons of fun. Monkey Shot almost feels like it belongs in its own arcade cabinet. There's other minigames that are sure to be tons of fun with friends. Monkey Race is Super Monkey Ball's version of Mario Kart, and probably one of the easier minigames to pick up and play. I also really enjoyed Monkey Golf and Monkey Billiards. Both are easy to control and really take advantage of the idea of the monkeys rolling around in their gacha pods. Monkey Bowling does this too, but it's a bit harder to control, so it'll require some practice to get the hang of. Other games aren't my first choice to play, but are fun enough. Monkey Fight really seems like a game that you'll have a blast playing with friends, especially the survival mode. Monkey Tennis, Monkey Soccer, and Monkey Baseball are all basic enough sports games, and though they might not be my first choice, they'll still be a good time, especially playing with the right people. Not all minigames are winners though. Monkey Target seems fun, but it's very frustrating to control. Monkey Boat is also a bit hard to control and is similar enough to the concept of Monkey Race that I'd rather just play that instead, especially since it has 12 courses compared to Monkey Boat's 3. As of now, you can only play minigames with 4 players locally. There's an online ranked mode, but this is limited to just leaderboards. Online leaderboards also do not include all 12 minigames. The only games that are included are Monkey Race, Monkey Target, Monkey Boat, and Monkey Shot. I can't quite understand why the selection of online ranked is limited to those games specifically, especially seeing how limited the online capabilities already are. There's also ranked online for the main game and challenge mode, which, like the online ranked for party games, is just leaderboards. Unlike party ranked, you can see the ghost of the player in main ranked and challenge ranked, which at least gives you the illusion of a more robust co-op mode. I get that it wouldn't exactly be feasible to do in every mini-game, but it seems like ghost players should be in the games like Monkey Race, Monkey Golf, or Monkey Boat. They'd fit right in and inspire everyone's competitive spirit. Throughout the game, you'll be collecting bananas. You earn bananas by completing objectives, beating a level, or collecting the banana scatters across each of the stages. A banana is worth 1 point, and you'll keep points from every banana that you earn, even on maps where you time out or fall out, which will happen a lot. You can unlock characters with points from the second that you open the game, which is nice because you can play through the game the first time with your favorite character. You can use these points to dress these characters up in cute outfits. There are hats, shirts, shoes, and gacha balls available to unlock in all sorts of styles. It's probably one of the more fun things that you can use points on. Unfortunately, this is limited to the main cast, so you won't be able to dress up any of the other SEGA characters or future DLC characters. Jumping mode is also unlockable in the points shop, but it isn't really a mode. Jumping was a new ability added in Banana Blitz, which received an HD remake for the Switch earlier in 2019. Players might be familiar with this ability after getting into the series with Banana Blitz HD, and for a feature considered to be a helpful accessibility, it seems odd to lock it behind points, rather than just let players toggle the ability on and off in the options menu from the start of the game. Still, it doesn't cost a lot of points, and points can be earned in-game, so although it's an odd choice, it isn't unfair. Another odd unlockable in the points shop is render mode. These seem fun in theory, but don't really change a lot besides the color palette. I wish developers went further with the idea of maps looking different because it seems like it could be really fun. You see in challenge mode that some stages look different, using assets from different worlds to bring new life into them. It might take a stage from World 4 of the story mode and make it look like a World 8 stage. It would have been nice if render mode played into making each level look different in this way, especially since a lot of things that you unlock in the points shop are so focused on customizability. Instead, it's just something to spend your points on when you have too many. You can also spend your money on frames and expressions for the new photo mode. Photo mode lets you pause the game at any moment, freely move the camera, change your character's expressions, add a cute frame, and take a photo to share online. It's a cute addition, and I can see players having a lot of fun with it, especially with some of the more interesting ways players can make their way through the stages. Finally, you can use those points to unlock alternate game modes. Reverse mode, Dark Banana mode, and Golden Banana mode. These game modes are new to the Monkey Ball franchise. Reverse mode poses a new challenge and allows for old maps to feel new again, which is appreciated after playing through the same levels in story mode or the challenge mode again and again. The start and the goal are switched, and you have to rethink your strategy for completing the stage. Dark Banana mode is an interesting concept, and they certainly make it difficult. You have to beat the stage without touching a single banana. Touch one and it's an instant fallout. This first level of Dark Banana mode is cross floors, and I struggle with that stage in story mode enough already. So the added challenge of not touching a single banana is definitely going to be interesting. Golden Banana mode might just be my favorite, just because it's so satisfying to collect all the bananas on a map. You have to collect all the golden bananas within a time frame, and you'll have to platform carefully to make your way through a large maze to find them all. You'll also collect a ton of points in this mode, which is definitely a plus. These new modes are a welcome addition to the Super Monkey Ball franchise and add to the overall value of the game. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania is essentially a remake of Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, but adds a ton of new content, which we've already covered. But what about the visuals? Did they improve? For the most part, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania looks great. The cartoony feel feels right at home with the Nintendo Switch, and there are a few noticeable details that could use some touching up. Some map backgrounds look a little fuzzy, and when playing on TV, the eye vector that you see every time a level reloads has a lot of anti-aliasing. It feels like it could be smoother, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. These details are a little bit harder to notice, if at all, when playing in Switch as a handheld. But like I said, they're smaller details, and the game is still nice to look at. From the visuals to the user interface to the music, it all feels like I'm playing a game meant for an arcade cabinet to be right on my TV, or in my hands. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania really leans into the arcade aesthetic, and I love it. Speaking of music, the music in this game is fun and energetic. That's always good news, but it's certainly good news here. You'll be hearing a lot of tracks on loop when you get stuck on a certain level for hours. If you aren't sick of it once you finally beat the stage, you can listen to the song some more in the game's gallery mode, which lets you view cutscenes and music as long as you've already seen or heard them in-game. And if the new music isn't your thing, and you want to immerse yourself in some nostalgia, there will be a DLC pack that allows you to toggle between the new soundtrack and the original soundtrack. Finally, let's go over the controls. In a game as hard as Super Monkey Ball, where precision is everything, controls are critical. I played Banana Mania with a lot of different controllers just to get a feel for how the game plays, and it played very well with the official Nintendo Switch Pro controller and a Hori third-party GameCube controller. In some ways, I preferred the lighter Hori controller, but both worked very well. The game also plays surprisingly well in handheld mode. Like all Switch games, handheld mode is a nice option, but for fear of Joy-Con drift or even snapping your Nintendo Switch clean in half, I'd recommend bringing a stand and a wireless controller to use when you play on the go. If you can't, then the game will still play fine, but be sure to put your Switch down or switch to a minigame if you keep on getting frustrated on a certain level. And remember, you will get frustrated, and you'll have a blast doing so. You can also play with the Joy-Con controllers held sideways. The buttons on the D-pad being so small is a non-issue unless you choose to enable jumping. Otherwise, the thumbstick is the only control that you need. You move the camera by using the L and the R shoulder buttons, which is a bit difficult if you're playing with the Joy-Con controllers right off the Nintendo Switch. I'd recommend using the Joy-Con wrist straps if you can, so the L and the R buttons are easier to press, and controlling the camera is a bit easier. Playing with the Joy-Con sideways worked surprisingly well, which will make handing over a Joy-Con to your friends in order to play some minigames a ton of fun. There are times where it's best to take a break, maybe try and play a few party games, or give your hands a break from death gripping your controller. But whatever you decide, you'll find yourself back soon to try again. With more content than the original Super Monkey Ball Deluxe, with better graphics, and with the Nintendo Switch version, the ability to play it anytime, anywhere, Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania is a great introduction into the series. Whether you missed out on Banana Blitz HD, picked up Banana Blitz HD and want to see what else the franchise has to offer, or you're a longtime fan, I'd urge you to seriously give this game a try. Let me know what you enjoyed most about the game in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed the review and want to play along with, there's a link in the description to purchase the game, so definitely give that a click. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to share this video with someone who you think might be interested in rolling their way into the Super Monkey Ball franchise. See you on the next one.